New this month, very limited, first day being presented on 5 easy payments. 1,500 orders were already placed, and we rarely see them. They are the Corky's BBQ 2-pound slabs of world-famous barbecue ribs. Yum, my mouth is watering, and they are nowhere near me. I can't smell them, but I can almost taste them because I've had them before, and these are so good. They are authentic, award-winning Memphis barbecue. Oh, so good to heat and eat. We have 2 different options for you to choose from. In fact, we have the original, and then we have smoky pecan, which I can't wait to hear about. We have 160 to go around. Here's another instance, nowhere near enough to present on QVC 1. You're lucky you're watching today because you're gonna get 3 2-pound slabs. That's like 6 pounds altogether. Shipping to you for free, no auto delivery. Grab as many as you want because, like I said, they are rare, and they're flat, so they don't take up a lot of room in your freezer, and they are so nice to have when you want that award-winning taste. M93578 is your item number. Tom, Pitmaster Tom is here. How you doing?
What's up? How is everybody?
Good. How you doing?
Awesome, awesome, awesome. We got a great product here. These are baby back ribs, right? These are the filet mignon ribs. They're the very best ribs there are. We got them here just for you on QVC. They're amazing.
They are so good, and we rarely see them. I mean, it has been a couple years since I've seen these. I mean, I'm not saying that it's been a couple years since you've had them, but I missed them. So if that's you at home and you love those ribs, I mean, the baby back ribs, these literally fall off the bone. You barely even touch them, and they fall off the bone.
Yeah.
So tender.
Look at that bone just comes right out. How easy that bone just came right out in my hand. It's that simple, that easy, and the meat is tender and juicy. You can see that. Look at all the moisture on that bone. These are amazing.
They're so good. Okay, so what is the difference in a baby back rib? What is the difference in your seasonings? And then actually,
great question.
Real quick, let's go through the flavor profiles for those of you who already know the answer to those and want to start shopping. So smoky pecan, I'm excited to hear about that one.
That's a new one for us. It's great. So it's got that nutty and the smoky combination. And when you're smoking, you're using fruit and nut woods, right? You're using pecan. This is smoked with a pecan wood, and what it does, it gives it that earthy, that little bit of a deeper, richer flavor. It is really good. It's different. It's not like a tangy. Our original is a tangier. This smoky pecan is something really special. A little sweeter, a little earthier. It is really, really good.
And then original since 1984, I'm thinking. Yes?
Right. Been on the tables, award-winning sauce. We've had this stuff. It's amazing. It's a tangy, it's a tomato and molasses-based sauce. It's got a little bit of tang to it, and then it's just got that sweetness that you're looking for from that low and slow Memphis barbecue.
You know, it's the low and slow is the key because, not to call out my husband, it was very sweet of him, but we brought some ribs down to, and they hadn't been cooked by you, and it was like from scratch. Right. And, he did them quick and high, not low and slow.
I'm fast.
And we were all just kind of like,
I get it. I totally get it.
It was very kind of him. And he's like, yeah, I needed to do these low and slow. And we didn't have the time. Yeah. And that's the case a lot of the time. So not to throw him under the bus, but tell us why that is important.
So you called it out. We've done all the work for you. You don't have to spend time. We hand trim these ribs. We cook them low and slow for 6 hours. And you can tell it's got that smoke ring there. We cook these low and slow for 6 hours in our hickory and charcoal pits, basting and spritzing the whole time. We pull them out when they're beautiful, good, and ready and perfect, ready to eat. We freeze them, individually pack them just for you. We've done the work. So you don't have to do all that work. That low and slow takes that meat and just makes it tender and juicy, and that flavor just sinks in over time. The smoke and the seasoning work together. Oh, and it's amazing. And the sauce is in the bag. So you don't have to do anything. You take it out of the bag, throw it in the oven, real simple, 350 in a covered dish. Take like a Temptations dish, cover with aluminum foil. We'll try it. Throw it in the oven, 350, 30 minutes. These come out perfect. Save the sauce in the bag. You can squeeze that on there and then baste your ribs, right?
That sounds good. Okay, so they will come to us frozen.
Yes.
Do we put them in the oven straight from frozen?
You can. They're better if you thaw them out ahead of time. It's
like
just
maybe
better.
overnight in the fridge?
Overnight in the fridge, or when you leave for work in the morning, throw them in the fridge. When you get home, they're pretty much ready.
That's good. All right, I got to get these.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's jumping on this. I have to tell you, we're very, very busy. And also, we're very limited. So you're 130 remain for the rest of, I don't know how long, because it's not often that we get to see the baby back ribs.
Right,
You're getting
right.
2-pound slabs, 3 of them,
Yep.
$22 on Easy Pay. These are award-winning. I mean, Corky's, by the way, if you don't know this restaurant, it is in Memphis, Tennessee, world capital, barbecue capital of the world,
That's it.
and award-winning within the barbecue capital of the world. There are lines. It's on the radio, the traffic report. I've heard this. It's on the traffic report. They're like, Corky's, right outside of Corky's. It's, there's a long traffic line outside because people wait for hours. And this comes straight to you. This is the only way to get Corky's, like authentic barbecue, straight to your door, right? Otherwise, you got to go to Memphis.
Exactly right. This is it. So, and I was just pointing out, this is the meat off of one baby back bone.
Oh.
You can see how that meat just sits up on top of that bone, and it's big and juicy, and that flavor penetrates in there. It's a little hard to see on this camera, but you can see it, the smoke ring right there. Between the smoke carries that flavor, all the seasoning, all the sauce into the meat. And it's just tender and juicy, and the flavor pops. So that's what
smoking does then.
Exactly.
I've never understood exactly how that works. It just takes the flavor inside.
It's crazy. It's a technical, you can talk all about it, but from about 85 degrees to about 140, the smoke literally penetrates into the meat and it drags everything with it. All the seasoning that you put on the outside gets drugged into the meat by the smoke. And it keeps the juices inside too, so they're incredibly tender, so flavorful. It's almost like, I've had these once, and I sent them to a friend. She's from Memphis, and I was like, "Oh, you gotta have these." She was so excited. She knew Corky's. She was very, very happy. Yes.
And she lives in not anymore, but she was in San Diego at the time. She's like, "I can't believe I'm having Corky's in San Diego."
Nice.
But
nice.
The flavor is it's so funny, your sense memory. I'm actually salivating right now thinking about it. They're so, especially, I've only had the original, and it's that tang. It's so flavorful that you almost can't believe it. It's almost too much. You're just like, oh, this is so good. And you made a good point with how much you get off of the bone. You're not paying to leave half of the meat sitting on the bone that you're going to give to your dog or end up throwing away. You're getting
these
everything.
Make unhappy dogs.
Yeah, those make
clean bones.
They might like the bone. I don't know. We are fewer than 100 now. Like I said earlier, if these weren't, we don't have enough to have a presentation on QVC1. That is the beauty of shopping on QVC2. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but so many more people have access to QVC1. They don't even know there's a QVC2. So we are able to bring you the best. Like when we have something that is so popular, it just about sold out on QVC1 in one presentation, that we don't have enough to bring back for another presentation, we bring it to QVC2, so you win. This would be a great gift. I'm just saying, the gift of food is one of my favorites because you're gifting a moment, a memory. I gifted my friend a memory from her childhood. Maybe you know someone who's from that area or just loves barbecue and would love to be able to go there, and you don't have any plans to go to Memphis anytime soon. That's the beauty of QVC. We get to travel this beautiful country and find the best of the best from that area and bring it right to your door, shipped for free.
Right to your door. Easy peasy. We've done all the work. We've cooked them low and slow. We've hand selected, hand trimmed, seasoned, cooked them low and slow for 6 hours, ship them right to your door. We do all the work. It's just, you're the star of the show. You've cooked all these ribs. We do the work for you. You just get the benefit of the barbecue in your home. It's amazing. All
right, so here's the deal. Fewer than 100 to go around. You can get multiple because they will come to you frozen. They're like 3 2-pound slabs. They're very, they're kind of thin and flat, so you can put them on the side of your freezer and always have them available. Now, these will come to you frozen, put them right in the freezer right away. Then, when we want to have them, like you said, in the morning, maybe before you go to work, take them out of the freezer, put them in the fridge. By the time you get home, they're ready to go. If you, maybe the night before, you think we're gonna have ribs tomorrow, put them in the fridge and they're ready to go. Now, how do we cook them again?
Easy. Put them in a covered dish, cover them tight with aluminum foil, throw it in the oven 350 for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Save the sauce in the bag so you can put it on there afterwards.
Yep.
Throw them back in uncovered for like 5 to 10 minutes, and that sauce caramelizes on top. I don't know if you can see, but these got basted, and that sauce caramelizes on top, and it makes just that little bit of a crunch. It's amazing. Look at this pile of meat.
I know,
I've got like
it
this
looks
one
so
slab of
good.
rib
Share, come
and all
on.
perfectly clean bones. It literally fall off the bone barbecue. You cannot beat this.
You
It's
cannot
so
beat
easy.
it.
We've done all the work.
Okay, what do you like with your, so I'm trying to think, like, if you want to entertain your
got the
family and
sides.
have a great night, you make the sides, maybe a little coleslaw. I like potato salad.
Coleslaw,
Yep.
potato salad,
Yep.
baked beans. That's
There you
that's
go.
The one.
Oh yeah, the
Coleslaw,
sweetness of the baked
potato salad.
beans. Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe some garlic bread.
Yeah, so we do buttered rolls in the restaurant that are amazing. Garlic bread would be a great choice too.
Yep.
Either one.
Corn on the cob. That's sweet corn.
Corn on the cob.
That's one thing we have here. So you bring the ribs, I'll bring the Jersey sweet corn, and we'll have a delicious meal. How about
That's a deal. That's a deal. I'll do it.
You bring the coleslaw, I'll bring the potato salad. My dad has the best potato salad recipe. But isn't it fun?
Nice.
Like you start talking about and thinking about growing up and flavorful foods, or maybe having an experience you've never had yet. Like maybe some kids have never had ribs before, and you get to have award-winning, straight to your door from Memphis, but not many to go around. How many is it now, Chance? Fewer than 90 to go around. So we will go through the choices again. We don't have auto delivery, so feel free to pick up multiples. They should last about, what, up to a year in your freezer?
Up to a year in the freezer, easy,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so we've got the original since 1984, award-winning. Tell us about it.
So the original, it's that tangy, it's award-winning, been on the table since 1984. It's a molasses and tomato base, got that little bit of tang, little bit of a sweet on the back end, and it just carries. It caramelizes really good because does have a little bit of molasses in it, which is a sugar, and it caramelizes great. The smoky pecan, which is a newer flavor, it's a little earthier. That nutty wood that we use, that pecan, it just puts that little bit of an earthy, sweeter flavor in there with the smoke, and the smoky flavor just kind of carries it across the whole thing. It is really, really good.
We have 24 remaining in the original. If this is something that you would like to try, I highly recommend placing your order now. You can give us a call. We have a dedicated number here on QVC too. Another perk, 1-800-500-7590, and you'll order item number M93578. You're getting 3 of the 2-pound slabs. These are slow smoked, basted in the barbecue. So let's think about what you would have to do. First of all, you have to go find a good baby back ribs.
Good rack of ribs.
Good rack of ribs.
They're not everywhere, right? You got to find the ribs.
So
then
that's
you got to bring
number
them home.
one. Yep.
Number one. Take them home, trim them up, because you got to trim. There's some extra on here. You trim that up.
Yep.
You season them. And the seasoning is how you build that flavor profile. You layer in your seasonings, right?
And that's what
your
people
sugar,
win
your
for,
salt,
right?
Pepper. Yes. People, you go to the grocery store, you'll look, there will be dozens of different barbecue rubs in there. Corky's has got multiple rub flavors of our own. That's how you build that flavor profile. It's paprika, chili powder, garlic, sugar, salt, black pepper, cayenne. You put all that stuff in there and build that flavor profile, right? But the key is it all accents the meat. It makes the pork, the rib, the star of the show. Then you take it, put it on a smoker for 6 hours. And you've got to tend that smoker low and slow. You want to run it about 225 for about 6 hours. And the thing is, when I say about 6 hours, because it's not like 6 hours and you're done.
Right.
You have to let the meat tell you when it's done. When it's this tender, juicy meat like that, that's when you know this is perfectly ready. Just like you're about to see here on the screen, just like that. In the pits, you're watching them, you're mopping it. You got to get it just right. You let the meat tell you when it's ready to go. Then you pull them off. The sauce is added. We're saucing through the time. We vacuum seal them, ship them right to you. So altogether, you've got about 8 to 10 hours worth of work. We do all that. It just takes you 30 minutes at home and you're done.
Okay, sold. I'm done. I was sold way before that because I've tasted them before. But now that you put it into perspective, what it would be to have that meal, I'm like, let QVC and Corky's do it for you. You send them straight to us. We have them in our freezer ready to go. You just add the sides and you have a delicious meal, probably ×3, because you're getting 3 of the 2-pound slabs.
Each slab is about 3 meals, bear in mind. So you've got 6